Hey and welcome back to the Jazzy Nation and welcome to my couch. So today's video is going to be for all of you out there wondering, Jasmine, you never have explicitly said where you live or made a dedicated video about it. I live in Casablanca. This video is going to be about cool things that I found about Casablanca, Morocco, and that you should look forward to seeing if you decide to move here or visit for travel. So with Casablanca, it is definitely nothing compared to your cities with greenery and lush and all of that stuff. Like, Casablanca is a working city and it has its grit and grime, but there are also a lot of really beautiful aspects about the city as well that I fell in love with being an expat. So something that I found here that I love is the fact that there are lots of shopping opportunities. You all probably know of traditional shopping, for example, in Medina. Places like those are where you can get really good items for a really good price and you can bargain and different things like that. And those items are usually more traditional. However, what's so cool about Casablanca is if you don't want the traditional route and you want a more modern look, we have lots of malls and shopping opportunities here. You can definitely find a lot of really good places to shop here in Casablanca, and it definitely is a lot of fun. So my husband and I were in a restaurant yesterday. We were waiting for our food and all of a sudden this really cool song came on the radio. My husband was like, "Oh my gosh, have you heard this song?" And I turned to him and said, "You know what? Being in Morocco, I have not missed out on any popular music. I do not feel too behind when it comes to popular songs. It's cool that radio stations play the latest music and that restaurants also will play the latest music, and that there are lots of covers that are made. It helps that other places, restaurants, clothing stores, and cars, radios, taxis, that they play popular music for the most part, and it's such a cool range because you do in fact get like traditional music, Arabic music, Western music, European music. It's so cool to hear all kinds of music, but then to trickle it back to, for me, my American roots and to hear a little bit of Drake on the radio every once in a while, and that's super cool to me. A lot of you saw my shop with me video. You saw that video and some people in the comments were wondering, why do you shop at a grocery store when we have all of these open markets that, you know, have really great fruits and vegetables and fresh things and it's cheaper and all of that stuff? Well, the thing is because I have options. You have the opportunities to go to local markets to get different foods, fresh foods and things like that, but you also have the option to go to a grocery store. And I would say that within the 2 years of me living in Casa, the grocery store scene has upped its game. You have options and I love that, especially if you are coming from a culture where grocery shopping is the norm. Having a good grocery store in my arsenal, having a bunch of them so I know where to go depending on the day, the holiday, the location, that's paramount to me. If you are a foodie like me, you are going to enjoy the restaurant scene. The restaurant scene in Casablanca, I would say, is probably the best that I've seen in Morocco. Of course, Moroccan food is amazing, and you can get really good Moroccan food literally all over Morocco, but here's the catch. After you are eating Moroccan food days in, days out and things like that, you're gonna start to want a good burger. You might want some French tacos. There are so many places here in Casablanca where you can get a variety of different foods at really cool restaurants. I feel like people are really upping the restaurant game, and one of my favorite restaurants here is called Bondi, and I always show my green goodness bowl from Bondi on my Instagram, so if you're not following me there, then you've been missing out. But Bondi has some amazing food. Some of my other favorite restaurants, Blend Burger, Tacos de Leon, Coco Rico. You already know I made a whole video all about Coco Rico. If you are traveling to Casablanca right now to vacation or even as an expat, be forewarned that there is a lot of construction everywhere. The Corniche has a lot of construction going on, and around my area we actually have streets that are blocked off completely because they are doing construction on those areas as well. So be warned about those places, but with construction means new development and new infrastructure. And so I'm really excited to, I guess I won't be here, but to see pictures and to hear different experiences of how Casablanca is growing and will have grown after we are gone, because the growth is going to be amazing. People really come here for the business scene, the entrepreneur scene, and things like that. Like, this is a working city, and that is what you see. People are literally going to work every day, and it's really cool to see that. And so because a lot of businesses and people are coming here to work, the city has no choice but to improve and to expand. And so I think that probably within the next 5 years, this place is going to be amazing and booming even more than it is now. I'll just say my last thing. Casablanca is in fact diverse. Like, Casablanca has obviously a lot of Moroccans, and there are sub-Saharan Africans here as well. But you have a good mix of French influence, Americans, people from all over the world. This is definitely a hub for the world, for people that, again, want to come and work and start businesses and to just see that progressive nature of a city come alive. And I'm excited for what that looks like. I'm excited for the diversity to continue to increase as the city grows and booms and all that. So that is it for the 10 coolest things that I think about Casablanca, Morocco. I'm finally glad that I'm able to share with you all where I've been living for the past 2 years. Now that we are in fact moving, I'm able to share a little bit more, and we're not moving for a while, so you will continue to see content about Casablanca, about my life in particular, and a bunch of cool stuff as the days lead up to our move. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on those videos, and like this video if you enjoy conversations about Morocco, conversations about travel, and just experiencing cool stuff, experiencing life, and just doing stuff that gets you out of your comfort zone. That's me, and that is life. So I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.